Hi, I'm Sir Wade Neistadt. I'm a character animator and a full-time content creator. And today I'm going to show you how I do stuff, how I create visual effects shots using various softwares. So starting with After Effects, I'm just going to show you that I have the original footage, which has me jumping away from this exploding pillar, as you do. And from here, I use all kinds of different softwares. I jumped into Maya and I projected the image texture from the first frame into my scene. By doing this, I can introduce 3D elements and weave them in and out of the different stuff from the live action footage. But when you blow this pillar up, you got to have something behind it. So if I go over to Photoshop, I was actually able to use AI generation and the generative features to give myself different options for backgrounds, whether I need to replace the pillar or just put something behind it. Here, I'm just going to kind of blank that out. I'm going to bring all that back to After Effects and start layering those together. But to get that explosion that I want, I'm actually going to jump over to Houdini, where you can see I've taken that pillar and I've destroyed it. That's a pretty cool element, and I'm just going to send that over to Blender. So I can also do some reflections and shadows on that floor. You can see that the floor here is doing some cool stuff. I can turn on rendering, and pretty much immediately you can see the reflections and the shadows all in the scene. Being able to work across all these softwares and actually see the result in real time, whether I'm rendering, exporting frames, if I'm doing generative workflows and making assets for myself, everything I'm able to do is because this computer, the Precision Workstation, is actually able to keep up with all these ideas, largely in part to the NVIDIA RTX GPU powering it inside. And what that's really going to let me do is if I jump over here to EmberGen, I can actually use real-time fluid simulations and smoke simulations, volumes, to build out those custom effects for my project. So take all these, add them together with a machine that can actually handle everything, and you get a final result. This is just one example of a workflow using a whole bunch of tools, and this is one of the big reasons why I use a Dell workstation with an NVIDIA RTX GPU inside.